Hello, my dear children. Welcome back to the geography class. I hope you all are doing fine and taking a good care of yourself. So, today I have come up with a new chapter of geography, that is chapter 2, Inside Our Earth. This chapter is all about the interior of the earth. What is earth made up of? What does it contains? And what kinds of minerals and rocks it has. So before proceeding the chapter, let us have a brief introduction about our planet Earth. Earth is the dynamic planet that we call home. It is the third planet from our sun. It was formed over 4.5 billion years ago and it has been changing ever since. It is the only planet known to have an atmosphere containing oxygen, oceans of water on its surface, and of course life. The atmosphere of the earth is composed of many gases and the mixture of gases is commonly known as air. Around 71% of the earth's surface is covered by water and 29% by land. The earth is structured in three layers, namely crust, mantle and core, which is divided into outer core and inner core. So, the earth's surface is called the crust. It is the uppermost layer of the earth's surface and the thinnest of all the layers. It is about 35 kilometers on the continental masses and only 5 kilometers on the ocean floors. The crust and the upper layer of the mantle is known as lithosphere. Just beneath the crust is the mantle, which extends up to a depth of 2900 kilometers. It is a thick layer of rocks. Mantle is located between the crust and the outer core. The upper layer of the mantle is known as asthenosphere. The outer core is a liquid layer which is mostly made up of iron and nickel and is known as Nile. This is a liquid layer and so it moves around the inner core. Inner core is a solid ball which is made up of two metals, that is iron and nickel, and it has the very high temperature and pressure. Now just like core, the crust is also categorized as continental crust and oceanic crust. So the main mineral element of the continental crust are silica and alumina. Now look at this picture. All continental mass that is in brown color is silica and alumina and therefore it is known as Cl. And the main elements of oceanic crust consist of silica and magnesium and therefore it is known as Cma. We have understood the layers of the earth. Now let us start the concept of rocks. What is a rocks? Any natural mass of mineral matter that makes up the earth's crust is called a rock. As we have read that earth's crust is made up of various types of rocks, right? And it can be of different color, size and texture. See, we have three types of rocks. Number one, igneous rocks. Second, sedimentary rocks. And third, metamorphic rocks. Let us read and let us see what is igneous rocks and what are its kinds and how they are formed. Look at this volcano and the liquid which is coming out of volcano is called magma. It is a hot liquid made up of many minerals. When this magma reaches the earth's surface, it is known as lava. The cooling and solidification of lava at the Earth's surface is known as extrusive igneous rocks, which is also known as volcanic rocks. However, some of the magma can't come out and settles inside the surface. The magma cools slowly beneath the Earth's surface. The cooling and solidification of magma at the depth near the Earth's crust forms rocks having large crystals. that is known as intrusive igneous rocks. So, we have learned that when the molten magma cools, it becomes solid. Rocks thus formed are known as igneous rocks. Igneous rocks are also known as primary rocks. We have also seen the two types of igneous rocks, that is intrusive rocks and extrusive rocks. Extrusive igneous rocks have a very fine grained structure. For example, basalt. The Deccan Plateau of India is made up of basalt rocks. On the other hand, intrusive igneous rocks cool down slowly, and since they cool down slowly, they form large grains. Granite is an example of such a rock, as well as grinding stones, which is used to prepare powder of spices or paste. Grains are made of granite. Next is sedimentary rocks. Sedimentary rocks are the types of rocks that are formed by the deposition of materials at the earth's surface and within bodies of water. It means when the rocks roll down, they crack and hit each other and are broken down into small fragments. These small fragments are known as sediments. These sediments are transported and deposited by wind or water and are compressed and hardened to form layers of rocks. These types of rocks are called sedimentary rocks. These rocks may also contain fossils of plants, animals, and other microorganisms that once lived on them. One such example is of sandstone. It is made from grains of sand. So the last is metamorphic rocks. What do you understand by this word metamorphic? It means changes. Therefore, the meaning of metamorphic rocks arise from the transformation of sedimentary rocks and igneous rocks. So these existing rocks go through a physical and chemical change with a great amount of heat and pressure. So metamorphic rocks is nothing but the changes that occurs on these existing rocks. Anthracite, clay, marble, these are some of the metamorphic rocks. For example, clay changes into slate and limestone changes into marble. These are the examples which will tell you about the transformation of the rocks. Now you all know that rocks are very useful to us. The hard rocks are used for making roads, houses and buildings. Like the Red Fort is made up of red sandstone, and sandstone is a sedimentary rocks. And the Taj Mahal is made up of marble. It is made up of white marble, which is a metamorphic rocks. So all these rocks are combined together and makes rock cycle. It is a transformation from one rock structure to another rock structure. Now look at this volcanic eruption from which molten magma is coming out, and we have already learned that when the molten magma cools, it solidifies to become igneous rocks. These igneous rocks are broken down into small particles which are known as sediments, and then they are transported or deposited to form sedimentary rocks. When the igneous and sedimentary rocks are subjected to heat and pressure, they change into metamorphic rocks. The metamorphic rocks which are still under heat and pressure melt down to form molten magma. This molten magma again can cool down and solidify into igneous rocks. So this is what is rock cycle, and this cycle keeps on continuing. Now after understanding the rock cycle, let us know about minerals. Rocks are made up of different minerals. Minerals are naturally occurring substances which have their own physical properties and definite chemical composition. They are very important to all of us. Some are used as fuels, for example, coal, petroleum and natural gas. They are also used in industries like gold, uranium, iron and aluminium. They are also used in medicine and fertilizers. Minerals are very useful to all of us in our daily activities. So this was all about your second chapter of geography, Inside the Earth. In the next video, I would be coming up with a different topic. Till the time, read the chapter carefully, study well and take care.